Hi crafty friends, here's another Black Friday 2018 haul video. This one is from My Favorite Things. I did a direct order with them. They had 35% off. Here's my little jelly bean. And I love their box because they've got this in the front. This box contains a whole lot of happy, open quick and get crafty. Anyway, I saved this box and I'll put presents in it and stuff. I'll eat that later too. So I got some really fun things. Mainly dies actually, which was really interesting. But this die in particular, I've been eyeing it off. I think it came out in 2017 or even earlier. But it's been out of stock. Like every time Christmas comes around, this one's out of stock. And I can see why. Like it is stunningly gorgeous. All of these images of snowflakes, they're so beautiful. I cannot wait to just die cut heaps of sparkly paper with these. So I think they'll be absolutely gorgeous. And look at the details on them. Like, oh, it's going to be amazing. So I'm hoping the sparkly paper I got goes well because I've got some thicker stuff and I do have a few thinner sheets. So I don't know how the thicker stuff will go, but I will play around. And it does have a few smaller ones. Like you've got and those few up there. So you've got the 5 big ones, and then you got 3 sort of medium ones, and then there's 2 little ones, just sort of as fillers, which I think is gorgeous. And this die, because of 35% off, it was great because this is normally like $33 or $34, but this die set is slightly bigger, but so pretty, and it will never go out of date because they're just too pretty. And then off to the side, I also grabbed Hybrid ink pad, my favorite things. And this is the cement gray, and this is to do no line coloring with my Copics. There was, I think it's Jenny Allen or Jane Allen from the UK, and she does amazing no line watercoloring. And this is the ink she uses to do it. And I thought I will give it a go. I might be horrible at it, but I'd like to try. So I grabbed this one as well since it seemed to, like it's a light gray, which seemed to, in all of her, she was doing critters and people and all sorts of different things, and they just sort of blended away because of that light gray. So I wanted to grab this one. I also got these, which are their little shaker boxes. And this is shaker pouches, the clear shaker pouches. These are the narrow profile ones. Like they're quite, maybe I'll just open it. I don't think you can see it very well there. So Sandy Almack had this on a video not long ago, and you just use a 2-inch circle die. You don't have to buy their coordinating ones, but it's got a really thin profile, which will be still good to mail. So I wanted to grab these ones just to do a few little shaker pouches and give them a try. They weren't that expensive or anything either, so I thought I would add them to the cart. And then I grabbed, oh, this is my freebie. So they had, like, you spend $60, which is a normal thing at My Favorite Things, and they give you a free die of some sort. And this one it was a surprise die, so I didn't know what I was getting. Sometimes you do, and sometimes you don't. And mine is really pretty. It's Hello, and it's got a really nice font, and it's like handwritten L's, but the rest are all printed. I really like it. So, and Hello is so easy to use on a card. So, I'm really excited about my freebie. And then I grabbed this one here. Oh, is there a name for it? Simply Hello. And then this one here is Smile, and it's like the big smile, so it is quite big. Let me measure it for you. It is 2¼ inches. So it really fills a card. And what I want to do with this is do like a 1-layer card, and then die cut this out of it, and then just put like, so it's the sentiments is raised, but it's all sort of the same card. I think that'd be really nice. And I love that they're all connected, so I don't have to worry about the spacing. It's just, and Smile is a nice, card that you can use for birthdays or celebration or everyday cards, so I like it. And I also grabbed the Hello one. This one's all sort of uppercase, and this one is 1½ inches tall. So that is awesome too. And I wanted a big hello with neutral letters that I can sort of do the same sort of technique with on 1-layer cards and just die cut the sentiment into the whole panel and then raise it up, or raise up the panel sort of, and that's sunken, and just do, I forget what that technique is called, but inlay die cutting maybe? Something like that. But that's what I wanted to do it for, because there's so many times I make this beautiful panel and it'll be one layer and I'm like, sentiment. And I think it would be really fun just to die cut the sentiment onto that panel, and then you don't lose any of your pretty panel. It just is different layers. And then this one, oh, this one is so beautiful. It is called Girlfriends, and it came out quite a while ago, probably early 2018. And at first I'm like, yeah, it's cute, you know, maybe sort of thing. But if you ever do a Google search on this one, and there's so many stunning cards, and I'm like, yeah, actually I've got all my mermaid stamp sets now, and I really need some amazing cute fish. And that's what these are. Like, I think these fish are just adorable. They're like their facial features, and they just look so happy. They're happy fish, and they're so cute fish, and I think they're great. Like, there's two here that you could have kissing, or if they're facing the other way, or they just look like puffer fish on their own. And you got sort of like the grumpy fish, and then a sleepy, and then a couple, you know, you can have a trio of these ones. And this one is just, I don't know, I like the fins on it, and I don't know, they're also pretty. I like the fishes. And they'd be good in any underwater scene building, or like, again, you could have my shaker pouches, because they'll fit in there, and do like, you know, a little circle sort of thing, and have just a fish in there with some sequins behind it, because they're so cute. And then you've got like the little sceney grass, so you got some grasses to go on the ground and everything else, and a few bubbles. And the sentiments are, I'd flounder without you, you blow me away, hey girlfriend, I'll help you, turn that frown upside down, and hello, thank you, birthday fishes, and kiss kiss. I really like thank you, and I like the turn that frown upside down, I'll help you, which is, you know, because this guy looks like he's frowning, so that would be cool. And I did grab the coordinating dies, because I totally want to do scene building with this, and scene building requires popping things up. So these will make my life easier, and again, 35% off, woohoo! And like, these ones are a much bigger, longer stamp set than your normal ones, so they're 8 inches long by your 4 inches wide, whereas most stamp sets are 6 by 4. So there's a couple more inches worth of stamps in here, which is why they're a slightly dearer price point if you're ever looking. So they are slightly bigger. And then last but not least, I got this die set, and it is Sweet Holiday Penguins. And Stacey Akula is now doing a line of stamps with My Favorite Things. The stamp set was out of stock through My Favorite Things, but in stock with Simon Says Stamps, so it's coming in that order, which has not arrived yet. But again, 35% off with My Favorite Things. I chose to get the die through them, so I will show off the stamp set when I finally get my little hands on my Simon Says Stamp order. Woohoo! So, yay! And even better with these companies was with Australia. Sometimes you have to pay 10% tax, and I didn't have to because these companies weren't registered. So, woo! Happy days! Simon Says Stamp. I did get slogged with that though, but that's okay. I knew it was coming. Rightio, so that's that order. Thank you very much, and thanks for watching. Bye!